So tell us a little bit about ESG and how this plays into that.
Yeah, ESG was one of those unexpected wins, quite frankly. It's a big topic, it's a big acronym, it means a lot of different things. So when people talk about ESG, and we see this with a lot of our larger corporate clients, they're talking about environmental and social governance. And so that's essentially the world now holding companies accountable for the impact that they have on their community. And their community can mean the land around the building, it can mean their employees, it can mean a lot of different things. But the reason we're gaining so much steam in that is two things. First of all, with regards to the bird, the E, the environmental piece, there is no more environmentally friendly and effective solution than flock off. We do not hurt the bird. We encourage the bird to rehome itself, right? So at the end of the day, we're not poisoning the bird. We're not spiking the bird. We're not creating scenarios where the bird, is distressed and can't bounce back. And then the social piece, the S on the ESG, and I love this. We're actually doing quite a bit for working conditions. And so if you're an employee and you work up in the air, which is typically where the birds are nesting or roosting or trying to land, you're 50 feet up in the air. And when you go into a structure or a billboard or whatever it is, and it's infested with birds, you're going to be attacked by those birds. Obviously, that becomes extremely dangerous, right? So that's the most obvious one. Obviously, the bird can't land and there are no more bird problems. The employee's working conditions become significantly safer. The bigger thing there is working around bird feces. The average bird poops probably about 50 times a day, Wyatt. Most people don't know that. So if you end up with a flock of birds, because they are flock animals together, you're talking 80 to 100 birds pooping 50 times a day. That'll produce about 800 pounds of bird feces a year. So when you're in a scenario that you're working anywhere and you're breathing that in, it's very, very dangerous, short-term and long-term to the employee. It causes something called hyptoplasmosis, excuse me. And quite honestly, most people just don't know about it. So it's a valley fever type feeling. And it's not something that employees can get past fast and sometimes at all. So we're actually significantly improving the working conditions from a safety hazard, as in being attacked, but also a safety hazard as in you no longer have to work in those conditions. We've seen some of our more progressive clients really going after this and even using it as a recruiting tool, basically saying, hey, if you come to work for us, you no longer have to worry about these things being present in your environment.